Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad Asim. I'm working as DevOps engineer. Today, the topic of my video is the Canary deployment. And in this video, I'm going to uh, show you how Canary deployment works, and your concepts regarding the Canary deployments are going to be clear. In my previous videos, I've given you the concept with regard to the blue-green deployment. There are a lot of questions in interviews with regard to the Canary deployment and blue-green deployment. If you haven't watched my previous videos, please simply type AWS links windows in the YouTube search bar and you will be able to navigate to my channel, and you will see there are a lot of playlists I've made for you guys, and the code is also available in my GitHub repository. So these are the playlists you can watch, and as far as the code is concerned, I've already uploaded my code. This is my GitHub repository, QuickBooks 2018, and all the repositories and code is available for you guys. So as usual, I heavily use the Terraform in my automated deployment. So in this video, also I'm going to use the Terraform. So what you have to do is to simply navigate to this, simply download this AWS repository. So what it does that in this I have a section just uploaded a few moments, 25 minutes ago, which is the Canary deployment, and I have provided some little bit of notes here and something for your understanding. Uh, what I'm going to do that I'm going to spin up two EC2 instance in a custom VPC through my Terraform code, and I'm going to show you how Canary deployment works. So we are going to use the Route 53. This is my domain, and I'm going to show you that I'm going to create a subdomain from where I'm going to point out uh, traffic to my certain EC2 instance. And in Canary deployment, what we are going to do is to send some portion of the traffic to the new or updated version of your application. So first of all, as downloading is in progress, and let's see how much has been done. So once this done, I'm going to show you guys. Till then, I'm going to pause the video and we'll be back with you guys in a moment. So guys, I'm going to show you every step what you have to do. It gives you more understanding, just more than Canary deployment is actually, because we are using the Terraform code. We are going to spin up two version of application. So it is just not that I mean short video that where people just give you a little bit concept how it is done, but I give you a real production demo. If you are my subscriber, you know what I provided you guys, so you will be able to understand. So okay, let me. And the download has been completed. So what I'm going to do is to simply extract this here. This is the AWS repository that I have fetched or downloaded, and this is the zip file. What I'm going to do is to simply navigate to this. Let me zoom in a bit, and I'm going to do CD to desktop and do AWS master. So what I have done here, let me show you. I've already provided my AWS secret access key and secret key through this command AWS configure. So you have to provide your access key and secret access key. So I've already done that. So I'm not going to simply I'm going to cancel this stuff. So what I'm gonna do is to simply open a new terminal, and I'm going to do the same steps. Let me zoom in a bit, and I'm going to CD into desktop and into that particular AWS master. So here I have a VPC. Uh, sorry, what I'm going to do instead of, there are a lot of code here, so I forget it. I'm going to simply copy this and put it here. So as this is our requirement, so because there are a lot of code available in that particular repository, so and that particular code is currently not our concern in this demo canary deployment. So this is the repository. I'm going to cd into vpc and navigate into AWS, press tab and it go navigate to environment. So what I'm going to do is to type the command terraform in it. It is going to initialize and download the relevant module in a hidden directory.terraform in the same path. And then I'm going to use the command terraform apply dash dash auto dash approve. So guys, this is going to simply first of all download the relevant packages which are the requirement, as I've set up already installed the terraform in my windows environment. So let it download. Once it's download, it is going to spin up two EC2 instance in a custom environment, and then I'm going to show you what changes we are going to do in our Route 53, and this that particular thing give you understanding as well that what is actually canary deployment, and I will show you in a moment. Let it download. So guys, as far as the plugins download is concerned, and that part is actually done. So what it is doing now, it is spinning up a custom VPC for us, and now we will see two EC2 instance, and currently it is working on it. Let it refresh and see whether we able to see anything in our um EC2 console. So it is working. So it is creating the custom VPC, one NAT gateway, public, private, subnets, everything for us, and it's going to spin up two EC2 instances. There you go. So we have two EC2 instances, and with those two EC2 instances, you will see uh, elastic IPs. Elastic IP is not the requirement, but just for the sake of demo, I just use the elastic IPs for both these two C instances. You see, the IPs change if I click on this and even refresh it. You will see elastic IP is going to attach with this one as well. So currently it is in progress now. You see it is the elastic IP in place. What I'm going to do is to simply copy this elastic IP. Let it call this WordPress 1, and I'm going to call this WordPress 2. Okay. So what I'm going to do is to copy the elastic IP of the WordPress 1, and I'm going to navigate to the Route 53. Actually, what canary deployment is, actually it is the weighted average uh, setup of the weighted average feature of the Route 53. So what I'm going to do is to create one record. Let it call this asin.yourdomain.com. So I'm going to paste this here, and instead of going for the simple, I'm going to select the weighted average. This is uh, um, canary deployment. So this feature of Router T3, if you were asked what is canary deployment, this is simply the weighted average method in Route 53, and where I'm going to send 90% of the traffic, and let this call anything. Let this you can call this table, or let's say call this existing environment to blue. I'm going to create it, and with the same name, what I'm going to do is to create one test record. I'm going to call this asim, and I'm going to paste the IP address of the second. So this part, as far as the weighted average or canary deployment is done. So I'm going to set 10% of the traffic is going to uh, be the green deployment. Okay. So I'm going to save it. You see, two records with the same name are saved, but the A records are different. So if I show you guys the IP addresses of two, we have different application. We have in fact currently the same application running of WordPress. And what I'm going to do is to simply import one of the backups of WordPress. So you see, same application is here and same application is here. So it would be difficult to identify our current lab environment, that how we can differentiate. So let's say this is our main blue environment, or this is the one which we are sending 90% of our traffic, and it is our stable um, application version. So what I'm going to do is to simply, and just for the sake of demo, give you understanding that I'm going to upload one of the backups which I've already provided in the code as well. So by default, this is the Bitnami, and the default user is user, and the password is Bitnami. And let me show you that as well. This is the Bitnami, and username is this. So I'm going to save it. And also in this, I'm going to show you that simply click this. Okay, make sure that you should put the last slash as well. I'm going to put user here, and I'm going to type the same password, Bitnami. So no need to save it. So what I'm going to do is to first of all upload, navigate to the plugin section. As I told you, this is not just the Canary deployment, give you more understanding that about how you can manage your application as well. I'm going to upload one of the plugin, and navigate to Canary deployment, navigate to this section, and simply use this all in WordPress file extension plugin. I'm going to install it now, activate this plugin. So what it does, I'm going to show you that it give you the upload file extension more than the default for the upload of file. Let me show you. And navigate to the plugin, install plugin. Do the same for this one as well. Add new plugin, upload plugin, choose plugin, install it now, and I'm going to upload it. I'm going to activate it. So from the plugin section, simply activate all in word migration plugin. By default, Bitnami give you this, so you don't have to activate this. So I'm going to activate this one as well. So what it does now, it is showing is all in word migration plugin. Import the file, and I'm going to import the file. One of my backup I've already provided, which I've taken through all in word migration plugin. So I'm going to upload this one here, and if I navigate to this part, I'm going to import the plugin. So by default, it is not going to give me 512 MB. That's why I've installed the previous plugin. By default, it gives you 40 MB. So if you see that particular warning, you can simply install that particular plugin if you are following my demo. So I'm going to simply upload the second version of my application, and once it's done, it's pretty lightweight. So I'm going to show you the two version of application which we are currently using, the WordPress. You will see in a while that it is going to upload it. So let it upload instead of I'm pausing the video. So this gives you understanding of WordPress. If you are a WordPress developer or user, if you use WordPress heavily in your environment, or you're looking to use WordPress in AWS, so this gives you a more understanding that how you can use different versions of WordPress in your environment as well. So this part is almost done. I'm going to proceed and you will see a different output in the bar. So this is finished. Simply I'm going to copy this and paste it here. And this is the one I'm talking about. This is Mohammed Asim DevOps. And if I navigate to second part of my application, you see, um, which I'm setting up on my different EC2 instance. So you can say that this is the updated version of my application, which I'm looking to move it from dev environment to prod environment, or you can say from staging to production, and simply press enter. So this is DevOps Muhammad Qasim. So there are two versions I have. Now I have the same public IP. You see in Route 53 pointing to this. So here we are pointing 90% of the traffic to the blue and 10% to the green environment. So if I copy this domain name, so I'm going to copy and I'm not going to use my current local browser because of the caching problem. So you will not able to understand easily. So go to the website speed test, and from here I'm going to select the, let's say this one, .com dash tools. So if I navigate to this and put my IP here, you will be able to see that. Let me put my IP here and start the tests. So you will be able to see that where is traffic currently going. And as I've mentioned that 90% of my traffic is going to my blue environment and 10% is going to be going to the green environment. So currently it is sending, let me show you that this is the 226144 and I've set up 10%. So what, okay, this has been saved, this has been saved. So let it try, give it one more try. Okay. So as it is sending different traffic to different part of the world, so what I'm going to do is to try to simply finish this part and navigate to the website and paste the URL there again. So what I'm doing that I'm going to start the test again, and I have to get rid of this. So guys, I'm back. I've just refreshed the website and now it is actually sending the traffic, most of the traffic to uh, which is of 90% to our actual main blue environment, which is this IP. And let me show you, this is the 251 IP and it is now sending it to this. If I continue to refresh it, some I mean, a huge amount of traffic is going to be, which is of the 90% of the same domain. The concept I have to show you guys, it is going to be toward to this, uh, but occasionally you will see that uh, because it is sending too many requests to the same domain, and you will see occasionally 10% of that particular is going to be on that particular 10% EC2 instance. So this is the Canary deployment. Hope your concepts regarding the Canary deployment are going to be clear. Where certain amount or certain portion of traffic you are going to send to a particular version of your application. So let me put it again here. So let's see what is coming. So as I told you, that huge amount of portion is going to be to our blue environment, and some of the traffic you might see that will heading toward your new version. So you see 90%, most of the traffic you will see head toward the 90%, which is the DevOps. Now what I'm going to do is to simply just alter this percentage, and I'm going to call this 10% to blue and 90% to green. So chances are definitely there that let it save and see that we have saved the settings. Okay, I have to save it again. So this is the 10% now, and it is the green is the 90% now. So what I'm going to do is to simply again navigate to ping.com tools.com, select the web page speed. So make sure that caching is not going to be done. So I'm going to paste the URL here. So hopefully we'll see different version, because most of the traffic, as I told you, in Canary deployment, you do that huge amount of traffic. You see that now we are seeing 90% of traffic are heading toward this IP, which is the one 144. And let me go navigate to route 53. See, we see the difference. So this is the difference between the canary deployment and blue green deployment. That in blue green deployment you send 100% of your traffic to towards your new version, and if thing goes wrong, you just simply revert the settings and send all the traffic to the stable version, which is your blue version. So hope your concepts are going to be clear, and let's check one more time and revert it, and I'm going to save it. So this is almost done as far as our tutorial is concerned, our understanding is concerned. Let it say, just make sure everything goes fine. So I'm going to do the test again. So that would be easier. I mean, instead of you use your own browser, and because of the chances are of caching problem, you might not able to get. But definitely with this, you might see a different version as well. But in actual production, it is actually heading most of the traffic to your environment which you said. So Route 53 is a great place. You see, now it is changed back. So this is our DevOps, and if I just navigate to this 251 and navigate to Route 53 and 251, you see 90% of traffic is heading toward this. So hopefully you like the tutorial. Please like, share, and subscribe my channel. This is the Canary deployment, and as far as the blue-green deployment, please navigate to the channel AWS Linux. I've give you a depth detail. In AWS CI/CD full playlist, and it simply you have to navigate to this, and this is the one I'm talking about. Simply click on this, and this is the last part of the AWS code commit
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
code deploy,
Assalamu
and
alaikum. My
this
name
is the
is
blue
Mohammad
green
Asim. I'm
deployment.
working as
So your
DevOps engineer.
concept with regard to
Today
that is going
is
to be
going to
clear.
be the
Thank
last
you. Have a
part
nice
of
day.
our